the Spaniards brought the first grape to Peru on one of their voyages across the Atlantic. However, I'd like to dig deeper into this subject and answer some questions. What are the current variations of this original vine? Can the DNA of all Peruvian Pisco grapes be traced? And are there any truly Peruvian grapes? To answer these questions, we will take a look at the family tree of all the Peruvian Pisco grapes. The information in this lesson is based on an article written by Jorge Jiménez, who based his investigation on research of grape genealogy conducted by Jorge Llanos Jancis Robinson, among others. On your screen, you can see a family tree of all the Peruvian Pisco grapes, which are highlighted in red. We will be going through this family tree to cover the origins of each variety, starting on the left-hand side with Uvina and working through to the aromatic grapes on the right-hand side. The Uvina grape is a cross between vitis aestivalis, also known as summer grape, and an unknown grape from the vitis vinifera family. All the familiar wine varieties belong to the vitis vinifera family, so one thing we do know is that this unknown grape was a wine grape. This slide covers the three other non-aromatic grapes, Quebranta and its parents. On the right, you can spot Negra Criolla, also known as Listan Prieto, which you already know was the first grapevine to be planted in Peru. This variety, along with Mollar, also known as Mollar de Cádiz and Listan Negro, and remember Listan Negro are the ones used in semicircle formations on the island of Lanzarote in Spain. They are the parents of the Quebranta grape. Quebranta is considered Peru's only indigenous vinifera variety. Before covering the aromatic grapes, I want to go back to the main family tree to show you the significance of the Muscat family in the DNA of the Peruvian Pisco grapes to clarify a common misconception about them. Circled in yellow, you can see 3 Muscatel or Muscat grapes and their relationship to the other varieties. With the exception of Mollar, Albilla, and Uvina, the 5 other Peruvian Pisco grapes belong to the Moscatel family, as you can see there on your screen. Now, I have heard the misconception that the term aromatic applies exclusively to grapes with DNA from the Muscat family. While 3 of the aromatics, Italia, Torontel, and Moscatel, are indeed part of the Muscat family, there are also 2 non-aromatic grapes with Muscat DNA. And if you look at the family tree, you can see them. They are Negra Criolla and Quebranta. You can observe their relationship on your screen. So just to repeat, Mollar, Albilla, and Uvina are the only grapes not part of the Moscatel family. So now if you hear or read about this misconception, you can correct people. Now let's go back to the aromatics, starting with Italia. The Italia grape is a cross between Moscatel de Hamburgo, Muscat Hamburg in English, and Bican, a white French grape variety. Muscat Hamburg is commonly used to produce table wine, but in California's Central Valley, it has been used in the production of a dessert wine. Finally, on the last slide, you can see the last 3 aromatic grapes. As you can see, Torontel is another name for Moscato Blanco, the grape used to make Italian Asti. Albilla is another name for Albilla Real, and Moscatel is another name for Moscato Rosa, also known as Muscat Rose au Petit Grand. After exploring the DNA of the 8 Peruvian Pisco grapes, now you should have a better understanding of the viticultural diversity in Peru. I have included this family tree of Peruvian Pisco grapes in the resources section of the Pisco Certificate website, so please have a look if you need more details. Please click below to access the activity for Lesson 9. Thank you and see you next time.